Hello and welcome to Brave Souls Rewind, the show where I 200 older characters so you don't have to. This week I'll be taking a look at Halloween Rangiku, so those of you who pulled her may want to pay attention. For this video I will be skipping over the dodge rate build, as it is only useful if you have a power Baragan in PvP. That said, let's take a look at one of the oldest characters to ever come out. Okay, so I started off with a normal attack damage build. What could go wrong, right? A ranged character with a high attack? This should work very well. Well, it didn't. The reason it doesn't work is because her NAD string is terrible, and although I did do more damage than I thought, it still wasn't that much. Not to mention the only reason I dealt the damage I dealt was because I had an attribute advantage and a killer advantage. And while you can theoretically survive for a while by keeping your distance, it's really not a viable build on account that it would take forever. Next on the list is the strong attack damage build. Now I've always had issues with this build on Rangiku in particular because her strong attacks are garbage, with the exception of her strong attack 2. But she was one of the characters that got stronger when the update hit, and it did somewhat fix the issue I had with damage. However, the issue I had with range is still very much there, especially with her strong attack 2, which is unfortunate because her strong attack 2 actually deals a decent amount of damage. That said, while I did find this build to be a little bit better, because I found that I could actually kill an enemy in one shot, I did have to wait a long time to be able to kill more enemies, and since I didn't have the advantage of a boosted normal attack, it kinda just took forever, which is why this isn't really a good build. After seeing the damage it dealt with a strong attack build, I was actually pretty excited to try this character with strong attack recharge. And while I did find this build a lot more fun than the other two, I did find that while I was using my strong attacks a lot more frequently, they weren't really killing enemies all that fast. In fact, there were some enemies that I had to hit with multiple strong attacks in order to get rid of them. So while it was more enjoyable and I was able to do more, the damage just wasn't there. That's why this build and this character altogether really aren't all that viable to use today. At least not for a 5-star raid. I'm sure she'd be plenty of fun to use on a 4-star raid or a fusion trial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Now here's a little preview of the next character.
染めの舞、月白させません。